December 1st, 2025, 7 o'clock. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, let's approve the agenda for tonight here as read on here. Any additions or anything to it?
Make a motion to approve the December 1st agenda, 2025.
I'll second.
Motion to second the floor to approve the agenda for tonight. It's meeting December 1st here. All right, let's go with bills and communication.
We have to we have to approve it.
Oh,
He's got motions.
motion and second on the floor to approve the agenda, yes. Motion and second on the floor, any on these motions, say aye.
Aye.
Second, the same thing, they're not? Okay,
And we'll make a motion to approve the November 3rd, 2025 minutes. Abstain.
Diane Brown was a guest in there. She wasn't in there. On the guest thing, does that make a difference? She was here last.
Mhm.
She must not have signed it. Yeah, we can add her.
Yes.
I'll second.
motion on the second, the floor to adopt the minutes from our last November 3rd meeting.
I abstain. I was not here.
All right, there's a motion and a second and abstain on the floor. Votes in favor of these motions, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. And abstain, motion carried. All right, bills and communication, RFL balance, 19,512.19. Without that is current. Okay. Number 5, monthly reports, updates, mayor's report.
Nothing too much to pass on for the EDA at this moment in time. So I think we are easy mayor report for the day.
Okay. All right. B, council liaison report. I have nothing. Park board. Parks. C, 296 McGrath Street.
I can roll with that if you all wish. Right now, we just have a brief update. Met with Thunder for 296 McGrath. We are actively looking at, of course, working with the inspector, the attorney, to find out what it is exactly that the inspector is requesting, and hopefully have it on paper so that you kind of know what the game plan is. So we're not having a structural engineer, mechanical engineer, but why and what order are we to go in, things like that. So I did have a good conversation with our inspector today, so there'll be more information coming out soon, along with our city attorney. So we're moving along nicely, and I appreciate you working with us as we navigate it. So that's how we're sitting.
Okay. D, Sharda Enclave.
Had nothing.
Nothing. E, wide open marine.
Same thing, nothing.
Oh, there's still financing, that's part of it, right?
Correct.
Oh, poor guy.
All right, 6, old business. Oh, sounds like none. All right. 7, new business. A, we have Chad Holness, president of Corner State Bank. I say that right?
Yep,
Holness?
Holness,
Okay.
yep.
All right.
I guess I was just coming here to a couple of things. I didn't know. I wanted to find out, who you guys have talked to and what other ideas you have for the school building. If you have any other thoughts. I know that Lonnie Seifert he showed it to them, Amy did, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I with Lonnie.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you had any other ideas for the building or anything else going, and then I was gonna also talk to you about if you'd sign off on having a broker listed, since you're still the owner of the property. So. And I looked, the notes were signed by the EDA back in the day, so I assumed that you guys would still sign off on the having a broker list the building.
Our thoughts, guys? That is all proper, right?
I know when we spoke, gosh, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Already?
Week now.
A week now. So, yeah, we spoke, we're open to that. I mean, if the bank wants to try to seek somebody to purchase the building, you know, we tried. I mean, with the bond rate at whatever it was, and I think we only really had one hit, and I wouldn't even call it a viable option for both parties. I mean, it was based on a per pupil basis, and there was no way to validate what your income stream.
That was
would be.
back when it was daycare.
Daycare attempt, yeah.
Temporary daycare for what,
Yeah, and it would have been against your, of course, what would be a direct competitor, right? So it would be temporary space, get them by until they build their new facility, but then we'd be back at square one. So the financials just weren't there to even make it close where the city could afford to keep that rolling without increasing taxes exponentially. And I think, like you said last week, you guys can try to sell it. And I think that's reasonable. I mean,
Right.
It makes sense. EDA would get the brokerage deal going. We've done it on our own, but I just recommend
I just want to keep it moving.
right, and do it in unison, of course, with City Attorney Ken Jansen, just make sure he's in the loop on it, so.
It'll just be for the building then, and what about the other lots? And
Like well, we know that the 2 industrial park lots are gone. That was collateral. And so the building itself, and Chad, correct me if I'm wrong, as you vision it, while you're going through and looking at options, you're picturing the school building, which includes, of course, all parceled together, the outlot, which is the half baseball field, bus garage, and then the parking. So it wouldn't be just the building, just to clarify, it would be, when you say school building, that includes that parcel, because that was all part of it. Right.
If it sells,
Right,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
but it's not gonna sell if it's not
listed.
advertised, I
Yeah,
mean.
did it
Yeah,
ever
I mean,
come down? We had it listed for the longest time. Is it-
I don't,
It's all, yeah, it's all,
is it listed, it's not.
it's all.
Not currently, no.
Yeah, I just wanna get it out
No.
there so we could get something.
Yeah, we should list it. We should have it listed.
So we're listing it?
No,
Cornerstone State Bank is listing it.
We don't own it,
Okay, so
so you
we,
guys still.
We have to initiate that, don't
I
we?
thought we were in foreclosure though.
Yeah,
But
but you
that's gonna
still-
are we,
time.
is that?
we own it, and yeah, you can explain it, Chad.
well,
but-
so the way the foreclosure works is, basically, I mean, you get behind on the loan, you start foreclosure, it goes through sheriff's sale. Sheriff's sale happens if nobody bids, nobody bids on it in sheriff's sale. And normally in Minnesota, nobody does ever buy a building on sheriff's sale because, there's a redemption period. So we have to wait 6 months and then we take ownership through the.
The owner can come back and say, just kidding.
And yeah, they can pay, I mean, say if you guys had somebody come in for $2 million or whatever, and you wanna. Then you could come back in that redemption period, or you decide you want the building for some reason, then you can buy it at that time. That's what the redemption period is for, is it's set up for houses. So if somebody gets foreclosed on their house, they don't lose it right away. So it's about a year process. I mean,
And how long has this been going on already?
I'm surprised.
Do we have an official date to when it started roughly?
School closed,
I mean, I know when the school closed, but is that basically when the foreclosure started?
no, we went into default because we took payments over trying to find somebody to purchase the building, but
8 months we had a
Yeah.
payments.
right.
Yeah.
So we did 8 months of payments. In that time, we also had a broker, right? We had a real estate agent
We had a couple.
trying to advertise, sell, radio ad, I mean, you name it. And we showed the building a few times, but no real biters on it. But I think the bank would act a little differently in that regard. You'd probably have a heck of a lot more resources to reach out.
Try to, I mean,
Try to.
I mean, like you said, it's commercial buildings, they sell. They either sell or they don't. I mean, it's not. Even in a popular area, they don't sell very, it's commercial property, but.
Is that redemption period the same even though it's commercial?
Yes.
It is.
Yes, yeah, you can't really get around it. I mean, you could sign the deed over to us. Would be the other way, and I don't know if your attorney advised you guys not to sign that over, or what happened there.
No, that was when we were negotiating with the other party, with Sue at the bank. It was, the whole point of it was to do that option as deed in lieu of foreclosure. And of course, just take the half baseball field back and get that resurveyed. And that was all, the whole point was to have it as just like that. So we could literally say, you can have the deed, you can do your work, because you can probably find somebody that would take that. Or know somebody that would take it, because we all know nobody's gonna be able to afford that payment, as is, right, with the bond. We've all kind of thought and been back and forth with that. But yeah, during the negotiations, that was what the attorney had recommended. We try to seek that option, and that's when we went to.
Your attorney did, or?
Ours, yeah.
Okay,
So it was a deed in lieu of foreclosure, so we deed out the building, correct me Amy if I'm wrong. And of course, you'd have that building, bus garage, parking lot. The only thing that the city was requesting is that baseball field area to make it whole at that price point of 39,000 something, plus the surveying costs roughly 50K. And so that was where it, I think, halted. But,
Okay.
yeah, but that option is still on the floor in the mind of the EDA, because that has never changed, and council had agreed to that number as well. So I don't know if that helps, but a
Okay.
little history on it.
Is that something you were aware of?
I mean, some of it, yeah, I mean, I know you wanted to keep the baseball field, so that's why, so yeah, and it, yes.
Is it something you would consider?
We take the deed in lieu of foreclosure, but we take the whole property.
You would not allow us to keep the baseball field
Not for the
portion?
price, no.
Got it.
Yeah, that, yeah.
But that's good to know that you'd be willing to take it at that, so that leaves the EDA with two options then on the floor,
Yes.
Mhm.
so. Good to know.
Yeah, we made our last payment probably this time last year.
Yep. Been about
I think we had
12
6 months that we paid it, and
Mhm.
so we're already a
That was
year
right
into
around.
not paying it, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Again, I think there's just thinking here, and Chad hop in if I'm misspeaking. So option one, we just get a realtor, right? We enter into a broker agreement, and that gives you guys the opportunity to try to find someone to outright purchase the building in advance of the foreclosure, right?
Yep, and then if you got an offer, then we'd have to both agree on the offer price type thing
Right.
at the time, and then. You know, and I don't know how the broker agreement would work, if we would, you know, transfer it to us once we have the property, or if it would,
Right.
or how it would work.
And if there was an offer on the floor for this option one, let's say. Owner A wants to purchase the property at $500,000. And then we would all have to reconvene at the bank, right? And say, look, here's where it's sitting at 500,000, but we have 1.2 million. So then we'd have to decide again, where do we split it, right? So we'd have to be in charge of that remaining portion.
Correct, yeah, we
Right.
both parties have to agree on the price and
And somebody would have to eat that cost, which, not eat the cost, but pay that other half, which would be the EDA. Essentially recommending it to the council to pay that other portion,
which, I don't know,
or would the bond itself, the bond's gone, right?
it would probably, yes,
Yeah.
I mean, it's done, right?
Right,
And,
that's-
yeah, I mean, it's, yes.
Okay. That makes me feel a little better, because I'm trying to think who gets,
If you, yeah, I mean, you would end up, either you would sell it or you'd sign it over in deed and then we would sell it, I mean, it would be, but yes.
So you'd list the building with the ballpark then too, with the ballpark? That'd
that
be
would be
part of it?
option two, yeah, if we were to
Oh.
deed in lieu of foreclosure, or sorry, just sign it all over, deed in lieu of foreclosure. It would speed up the process, they would be in charge of the real estate, the whole shebang, they'd run with the ship, and they'd have control of really everything out there. And you'd still get your industrial lots and all that stuff that was.
Yep. Yeah,
Part
you're
of that.
planning everything over.
So they'd get everything and that piece of ballpark. And so that's, once you do that, then you're guaranteed that ballpark piece is gone. They're gonna be selling it whole, right? And then they can work out something else down the road, should they choose. It's up to the bank.
Regardless, the baseball park is gone, however we do it.
I mean, if the new buyer doesn't need the.
Yeah, if the new buy,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
depending on a buyer.
Could be in a new
Yeah.
purchase agreement if we
That's
got
what I
it.
don't, but that's something to really think about, because what happens, right? If the buyer doesn't need that property for like parking, like you had mentioned, because it's got a lot of potential for parking in it, but that's always something to keep in the back of our heads. And then if we want to buy it back or if the bank wants to negotiate and say, hey, we'll sell you half this baseball field now that this buyer doesn't want the property or this outlying property, then we can buy it from the
How
bank.
does that work when that land is park and rec?
But still, they don't own a park. That was all part of the bonding agreement.
Say that again.
They don't own the park.
Half the park.
Doesn't matter. It's a part of land where your house.
They own that.
Yeah.
It's land, yeah, it's a parcel, it's a
Yeah,
straight up parcel, that's all it is.
But that's why our interest is in paying to redraw the lot line. It just is not an accepted suggestion. Our suggestion to do that is not being accepted.
It went to council and yeah, we didn't agree on a price
Yeah.
basically.
For your question, Vic, would be if they don't take our offer at that roughly $50,000, it'll all proceed. The lots.
Yeah.
Park, building here, will all go then, and let the
Mhm.
interest follow as they may. And then it's the bank's decision on what happens.
Well, an option one would be that we enter into an agreement with the realtor, which we've done, and then we work with the bank. Option two is deed in lieu of foreclosure, because negotiations have, I mean, it's a no, we know that.
Yep.
And so option two would be deed in lieu of foreclosure, take this and run with it, and that way they have the full ability to start selling the building. And go from there, but option two seems to be the faster route. But I'm not here to, I obviously can't vote, but option two seems, Chad, if you were to look at it, option two would make things faster for you, would it not?
Well, it depends upon what it doesn't matter. If it gets listed, it gets listed. If you know, I mean, it doesn't bother me either.
Right.
I mean, it's still on your insurance. I mean, we could probably pick up some of the boiler costs or what, I don't know what,
If we did option one,
But yeah, I mean, I'd work both ways, right, through the foreclosure. But I mean, it's just getting it listed and, you know, and if it's sold within the foreclosure period, then it would be, you know, I mean, if it's sold like in 2 months, then we both would have to sign off on it, and then you guys can, you know, I mean, if the person needed the part, or, you know, I mean, you could turn down the offer, because you would have a first option at it, and then,
right,
so they would say 500,000. And, you know, and then you guys approve it, and then, but it came to us and we're like, no, we don't approve it,
Right.
and we could turn it down, or you guys could turn it down ahead of time.
and option two, it'd be your building, right?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
we wouldn't have to worry about the insurance and stuff anymore, but I would like to think that the option would still be open should a possible purchase order come in play,
Oh, yeah.
that field would be in play as well.
Yep, yep.
Pun intended on the baseball.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
I mean, yeah, I mean, I know you always wanted to go faster, that's the way it
I
goes
think
faster, right?
that was our council meetings, right, to get this thing, because it's been dragging on in all of our opinions, which it has, because it
It
just
is, it's,
adds more
yeah,
frustration.
it's really hard for us when you
Right,
same thing for a house, you do the house and you don't know what the people are doing. I mean, we had people take all their light fixtures out of their house. And stuff during the redemption period, you know, I mean, it's. But I mean, yeah, they have 6 months, I mean, you know, and it's, yes, and it's a long process. And I will say our attorney is not working very fast on it. It's a different attorney than it was a recommended attorney, and they're not, you should have been served by now, and then.
so technically, we've only got 6 or 7 months, because the
It'll
foreclosure
be
was
about
in
a
July,
year,
right?
It's a year, yeah, yeah.
A year from now, or just the time that's already been in play?
It'll be a year from now, probably.
A year from when we're served, probably. Ish.
It's less than that. You get it, so. It's 8 months. If everything goes perfectly, it's 8 months. And if it take, I mean, but it usually not perfect, so it's 9 months. So it's easy just to say a year.
I was just saying, the city has been I'd like to feel an EDA, good warden of the building by maintaining it, keeping it in good order, all these things so that it can be sold. It's a big commercial building. It's not our expertise. The city is not in the real estate market. I mean, that's what bit us in 2009. We realized that, we had to do a lot of cleanup coming on the council after all that. It was a catastrophe. And we always said that we are not in the real estate market. Right? It's just, we're government. I'm in favor of option two cause I do think that the bank probably has more resources to get things rolling. It would keep the middleman out of it. And it would keep doors open for a parcel in the future. And we wouldn't have to try to go back and forth with the bank on who agrees on what offer, because $100,000 offer could be phenomenal to us, but horrible to you guys, right? I mean, it's or the other way around.
Mhm.
So it's where do you draw the line?
And could bring in jobs and all that stuff. So like, yeah, for 100,000, we want it, but.
Right, so I struggle.
You should consult with your attorney and ask him what you guys should do.
Yeah,
That's
I was
what
just gonna
would
say,
have follow up with your attorney and find out what his recommendation is.
now that we have both options, and then, for point of contact, we have Amy just email you then, is that?
You can go through Sue.
Sue? Okay.
Yeah.
What are the expectations with the bond in either of those options?
Bond's done.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
So that
It
it's
will
gonna,
go unpaid and
yeah, we have defaulted, it's gone, the EDA has. And collateral, of course, it was the industrial lots, right?
Yeah.
Those are two valuable pieces of parcel.
accepted, we've lost those.
Yep, we've
And
accepted
that's
that this is a loss because just looking at the attempts of trying to find something to take it, we've done everything. It's, I think it's in our best interest is option two.
you could always pick up the payments again.
Yeah.
And we could,
If you wanted,
we could. We could.
Not.
And that was, to be honest, Chad, that was talked about endlessly too, like it was.
It is a good building, it's, you know, it is.
Why I asked.
But yeah, I mean, it is a good building, it would be. I mean, hopefully somebody figures out something to do with it, I mean.
Are there any comparables out there to what something like that's worth?
We've got a realtor do that.
I can send you the appraisals, I mean, when it was done, it was like 2. I had it at the last meeting, 2.1 or something, or 2.6, it was like 2.6
Yeah.
million was the building,
Was that original in 05, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
We do have an appraisal on it and I don't remember the number. I wanna say it appraised at 7 something
okay,
for the building.
that makes more sense. Yeah, I was wondering what it would be, because we had a realtor just come out, because we weren't having success with Realtor A, so then we tried Realtor B to chat with, and he brought in some comparables, but it's hard to compare the school building when you're not looking on at the guts of the building too, right?
Right.
I don't know what the comparables
Water, I mean.
and it was comparable to a school of a similar size, similar population.
Square footage.
Right,
It's not- I mean,
yeah, I'm just saying as far as.
They just don't throw darts, I mean,
Yeah.
it,
Or a school
Yep.
building that was sold.
You were looking at
The
anywhere between, Amy, help me out, I'm not gonna give an exact, but it was
They're facing the same.
It's around 100,000.
$100,000, so that was on the good side of things, is what they did, the realtor brought in some from the county area, outside the county area, and you're in Lesueur, I mean, it was, one of them was a Lesueur
It was
building.
the Leesore Elementary School,
mhm,
the
Yeah.
Park Elementary.
yeah,
But I think this would be a nice way for at least a tax base to come in, and I'm sure the bank wants it taken care of too. So, yeah,
Well, I guess I look at it on the council meeting and frustration, yeah, you want it done, but I understand. If we have a point here now, at least we don't have to bring this up on every meeting. We know that there's progress forward. It's just a matter of getting to that point.
well, I mean, I hope to work with you guys, no matter who it
Yeah.
is, to help, I mean, even though the building's still in your town. So, I mean, it's a nice building, hopefully if you guys hear of somebody that wants it, you promote it and push it and not, you know. Be nice to have it sold, I mean, we don't wanna own it, we can't own it, you know, we can only own property for 10 years, so. But
I
yeah,
was gonna ask you that too, is what the cap is on a bank,
yeah, I think it's 10,
fiber, yeah.
it's either 6 or 10, but I'm pretty sure it's 10. That we're allowed to own a property without.
Yeah, it's a horrible time to sell too, but, you know, you never know. It's winter, wasn't that they say the worst time in real estate, but I get it, it'd be kind of nice to be done with that piece, and I still hope and really you'll keep in the back of your head that the city is still interested in to have baseball fields. Right? I mean, that's.
Yeah.
Well, and if any new businesses come and talk to us, we can throw the option out there. They
Oh, yeah.
don't wanna build their own building, have one for sale.
And I did show the building on Saturday again. I do not share at a public meeting who I show the building
Yeah,
to.
that's fine.
It is considered private,
Oops, sorry,
okay?
yeah,
I do talk to Sue about it. because
Okay,
we
yeah.
Both have to agree,
I'm sorry, yeah,
okay?
yep,
But I did show the building again. We've showed it a lot more. We've showed it a lot more since we got rid of the realtor, actually.
Yes.
okay,
I've showed it multiple times.
that's cool,
I
yeah,
did talk to Sue today about, actually, I thought of this a couple times already. Splitting it up. In Arlington, we split up the old Phyllis building into multiple office spaces.
Mm,
Everyone that looks at this building, it's too much building.
yeah, it's a
We
big
said,
building, yeah.
so why don't we talk about, we got a grant to split up that building in
Right.
Arlington. Why don't we talk about a way to split this up,
That'd be
whether
good.
I'm working with a private entity
Mhm,
or a municipality or a nonprofit.
sure,
Any of those we can work with to, we gotta think outside the box.
right, and I think there's been a lot of interest in it personally, I mean.
there has.
There has
I
been,
mean,
actually.
I know the building and the sewers only had one, you know, I mean,
Mhm.
in a few years, so I mean, it's good that you've been showing it a bunch, so I mean, it's.
I have a bunch of keys to the building in my
Yeah.
car.
Okay.
We haven't given up on trying to.
No,
keep-
we haven't.
No, it's good, it's good, we need to just. Like I said, we wanna move forward with it.
I mean, relatively speaking, it's in a good status right now, but again, the longer this drags out and the lack of attendance
Yeah,
on the building, the value's gonna keep going down.
yeah.
Yep,
We gotta keep,
I see that in the building.
I do too.
went in there right after it closed and yeah.
Yeah, they don't
Oh,
stay in as.
They don't.
Yeah, no,
Mm,
doesn't get used, it does, yeah,
Yeah, you can tell.
it's like anything, yeah, is it, yeah.
Mhm.
But it's got a new roof. I mean, there's been so much work to that facility.
Make that all out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's just the things that people hate to deal with when they're purchasing, especially commercial lot, roof age, especially flat roof. All the things are great on it, so I think you'll have success and is that would probably be is that an EDA decision first, or does that need to go to council at this point? Cause it's already been pushed to go to council.
Well,
What is it, would you guys prefer we talk to Ken and get things?
I-
Have an answer by Tuesday?
yes, I agree. We
I
need
think
to
that would be the route,
Yeah.
that.
Run it like that.
Kind of running, I think, right at this point.
And EDA is okay with either option? Is that what I'm understanding? Pending city attorney advice?
Hear what he has to say.
So we want to reconvene back with the EDA.
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, just keeping everybody in the loop. It pushes out another month. Just making sure.
Unless,
All right, then really for this matter tonight there, I thank you, Chad, for showing up here again to explain some more things here. And this time it's gonna be redirected back to council and have some information from Ken. Right,
then come back.
and then come back to EDA then, is that kind of backwards, but
I don't mean to, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, no, please do.
How does which options everybody prefer, you know, so we can kind of more make not really, we're not voting on it, but.
Right.
This is kind of the gist of what the EDA thinks that can go to the city.
And be done and not go back and forth with government.
Yes, cause I mean, we
Yeah.
can push this out another 4
Yeah,
months if we
right.
have
Yeah.
to.
Doing this.
Cause I can get you a solid answer by Tuesday. And you guys could be here to listen to it. And Chad wins too, cause he's getting faster action. I feel like doing this back and forth, it's government at its finest, right? So we're going to go to one meeting, to the next meeting, then revert back to the meeting when we've all pretty much decided as to where this is going.
We've talked about.
And
it.
right, you've got two options, work with the bank and get a realtor again. Or let the bank take it and and take over payments and have their own realtor and sell it.
That's my
That's my thought.
that's give it to the bank,
As long as Ken doesn't have a red light on.
yeah, that'd be what
That
I would
option,
say,
yeah.
cause then we're not constantly back and forth,
Agree,
back and forth, pushing it longer and longer.
let's get this rolling.
I'd say be with the deed.
So then you just make a motion tentative B pending city attorney review to be discussed at the city council meeting. We don't have to come back.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All right, motion and a second on the floor to revisit back with council, providing some information from Ken. But at this point.
Giving it to the bank, giving the deed to the bank and let them try to sell it and go on there. Pending what the lawyer what Ken says.
All right, do we have a motion and a second on the floor for option number 2, correct?
Correct.
All right, any other discussion on these motions? If not, I call the question. Those in favor of this motion, say aye. Aye. Both same sign. Motion carries. All right, I think that's President of Cornerstone Big, appreciate you for showing up, Chad, and
Yeah, thank
we'll
you.
move on,
But
yeah.
I still, help us sell it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I've done an awesome job, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's good, but it's a building like that to get shown that many times is good.
Mhm.
Yeah, we want it in use. We're on the same page there.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, I thank you. B, Circle City outdoor sign advertising at $400 a month.
This is just to bring to your attention, because we have been talking about budget and numbers. We entered into a contract with Circle City Outdoor. It's an open-ended contract. So until someone says, I want out, we keep paying $400 a month
Mhm.
for that sign off of Highway 5.
The big billboard,
The big billboard with the shovel on.
yeah.
So
Which is a good deal, though. He covered the graphics and everything's on it.
I just wanted to bring it to your attention, if you ever want to get out of paying the $400 a month, I believe it's a 2-month clause to get it.
And we still have one lot
We actually
or
still,
two.
We have a few.
We have a few.
will have,
Well,
well,
White Open Marine.
110 with Wide Open Marine, and we have
Two available.
3 additional lots, the 2 smaller ones, and then the big island that Bartles is gonna.
Oh, that's
Oh, the
right.
big island. Okay.
Mhm.
And that's like 9 acres.
Yeah, it's
But
big.
that we could we could split that, we could rezone it or replot it back to
Back to
individual
3,
lots if we.
But we have plenty of space to continue advertising for.
And you don't even need to spend money to replot it or do any of that, because you could literally negotiate in the sale that this is how much acreage they want and then do it at that time.
Yeah,
They can, it just be a advertising piece just to explain. It looks big, but it can be
Yeah,
cut.
yeah, just let them know how it's.
Are we getting
the landscape and-
Calls from it? Are we getting,
I
are we getting
had
any?
2 over the past year.
Okay.
They came off the billboard, come to me.
Mhm.
I agree. I think we keep it rolling here. I mean, I don't think we're out a lot. Keeps
Okay.
us local yet.
Just keep it, I just wanted you guys to know.
Keep it.
Is that a
Does it like
definite
10 years from
contract?
now?
That can't be an indefinite contract.
It
That's
isn't
illegal by state law.
contract.
They can't do that with a
But there's no
municipality.
end date to it.
We'll have to, maybe we'll chat with them, because max government can do is 6 or 7 by law with a renewal clause. We'll have to see, but we're getting a hell of a deal out of it, but that's funny.
I thought it was only like a year.
I thought it was.
Unless it's auto renew,
I
like,
thought it was like a
Yeah.
year. I thought, and we were gonna
Mhm.
reapproach it.
I thought so too. That's why I'd ask Diane to find that.
yeah.
So I can see
I'll
what's
take
going
it.
on.
Maybe you and I'll look at that, because I'd be curious too. We'll just fine tune it, because it'd be nice to maybe bring that forth for an amendment to at least have a 7-year timeline with a 60-day out. Because he probably doesn't, he's used to contracting with private entities. He doesn't understand the municipality piece, so
I did
governments can't do
going
that long.
On and on and on.
Yeah, that's a.
I know, I just didn't want like us to all be gone or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, what is this $400 for?
That's good.
So yes, keep it going, but
So yes, just
rewrite it.
be aware.
Yeah.
And also, I think we need to pay attention to how much our response are we getting to it? Is it?
Return on investment.
The return of the $400
Right.
per month. On that,
But it would take 2 months for to get out of it.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
It'd be nice to put like a aerial photo of where the land's at, because you see that industrial lot with the shovel. And we got a photo that can be expanded. I don't know. There's so many ideas with it.
That might. It's not, it's just a shovel. I know, I look
Right.
at that.
Well, and I'm just brainstorming, like we now have the drone footage of the land, and it actually looks really cool. And I'm thinking, God, that'd be a nice selling point. So you put in that it's ready, you own the photo. I mean, throw it on there. It's like, I think it's like 50 megapixel photos, so it can be expanded.
You should be able to put it on there.
Yeah. So maybe
You're not-
I can come up with a design and
I
bring it
think
to
we
EDA or
could
something.
repay
can't hurt.
a fee of, it's feeling
Not bad.
like $100 or $200 just to do that.
Yeah, because he just prints it in multiple little banners.
Mhm.
It's, yeah.
I think that'd be a wise.
Yeah.
But I know somebody's really good at graphics too, but.
think that guy came up with the shovel.
He did.
So I was just saying, none of us actually came up with that.
He gave us like 3 or 4 options of, that we looked at.
Different colored shovels.
They were all shovels, I
They
feel
were all
like.
people.
A list of the size of the lots could be helpful too, but I
It's too
mean,
hard to see when you're driving by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just saying like we have a 9-acre lot.
Yeah.
That's large in comparison to maybe some other commercial lots
Like
or.
with a photo of the property.
Mhm. Or ask our realtor who has it listed, what are people looking for right now? How do we become more attractive?
I don't think we have it listed. We don't have a realtor right now.
No, we
We discussed it when you were
Yeah.
gone.
yeah,
Oh,
realtor, the realtor that we were utilizing, that contract lapsed.
Mhm.
And so we did not renew, and now you're entering the winter time. And it's the slowest time in the real estate market. But now's the time to probably start brainstorming for advertising for what we could do differently on that billboard, since we have it. We're getting a deal that probably nobody else gets.
It's actually a
No.
good time for industrial,
This is true, yes, for industrial.
planning for,
Housing.
yeah,
Yep.
because people are looking now so they can plan to start
building.
in spring.
And then keep in mind with, if option 2 comes into play with the bank, they will have a little easier of a time getting things moving on those 2 lots than in theory we would.
piggyback.
It would be a nice piggyback opportunity. Once you see growth, it tends to follow, so.
Yep.
I think from the EDA standpoint, Shane, if you wanna, look at something like that or bring it back to us or,
We can find out the cost. to
figure it out. I
design
think
that one.
anything helps with marketing.
Sam, will you help me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, anything else on that? Then we'll move on to C, first meeting in January needs to be after first council meeting.
Right, we can't legally meet until the council has had their first meeting, until after the mayor makes all of his committee appointments, so. When would we like to meet?
This is the question. Do we have any terms expiring on
That
EDA?
sounds wonderful.
I was gonna look at that and I forgot to, but I believe,
I don't think we
I don't
do.
think we do.
Yeah. No. I think we gotta,
I'll let you know if we do, but
Staying
I'm
good
pretty
group.
sure when I looked at it last year, these 2 just got on for their 6 years again. These 2 are filling other positions.
So when's the first council
Yeah, The
meeting?
only 2 that could be are those 2 possibly.
I think
But-
What's the date on the first council meeting?
That's what I'm looking, the 13th.
13th,
What day can we do, following Monday
yeah,
or
we could do the 19th.
Thursday or what do you?
19th is Martin Luther King
yeah.
Day.
Yeah,
Is it? Okay.
let's
The
not
19th is.
do that.
All right.
and it doesn't necessarily have to be on a Monday for your first meeting.
Yeah.
That's what
No,
I'm saying.
could be,
Well, what they are like the other meetings.
well, we're the first one meeting, so you get first dibs to
You
pick.
get first dibs, as long as you're
It's not-
after the
it's not a
council.
Council meeting.
We could do it like the 14th, the day after.
Right.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
13th,
Yeah.
yeah.
We
Fine
can do the
with that?
14th. 7 PM.
Okay,
It's all right with the group here?
Yep.
To January 14th at 7?
Yeah,
It's fine by me.
And
That works.
I will not be present at that one, I don't think, but time will tell. But that's quite all right. I'll just do an update or pop in via Zoom, whichever we choose. Cause
Okay.
it doesn't matter, because I'm not a voting member, so. But just so everybody knows.
All right, put that down in your calendars, people. January 14th, 7 o'clock, EDA meeting after the council meeting. All right. Number 8, P and Z update.
we are still working on the zoning code. We will be hopefully finalizing the zoning code at the meeting this week, going through the subdivision. Proposed ordinance, might be able to pass those both along to Attorney Jansen. It'd be nice to get those updates in effect at the beginning.
Yeah, and
So-
we'll know more about that tomorrow,
Wednesday.
Wednesday, because then I'll send it right to them and request expedited review.
Oh.
That's my plan, yeah.
That sounds like. a
So what do you have
good idea.
planned in zoning? Would that be the Wednesday after or week after our EDA? When's the night you have your EDA or your planning zoning?
They could do it on Thursday if they want. It's up to them
Okay.
to pick what works best for them.
All right, then,
So I will not pick for them.
anything else?
I do have an update real quick. Which one replaced Ricky? Shane, can you help me?
Schawn,
Schawn replaced Ricky. He's on until 2029. Sam is up then. She replaced Scott. His term is,
oh, yeah, you did.
so she has to reapply.
Okay,
Oh, is that right?
Mhm.
Okay.
so Diane will hook you up with paperwork.
On to what, 2029?
Sucker.
And and historically, there's always what, 2 council members is what we have, and then members of the public, business owners, et cetera, so.
Yep.
All right. Moving on, number 9, board director comments. Got the Clover Leaf Concert Series update.
I have to close out. I got notice today that we need to get that Prairie Lakes Regional Arts Council grant closed out so that we can apply for the next one. The next one is due February 1. But I have to get the other one closed out. Julie's gonna get me the financials before this. Rick and I talked through numbers already, attendance at the meeting or attendance at the concerts. We also talked about plans for next year, kind of changing some stuff up already. People can come in the heat of the summer.
That, and you see more of a influx in people when it's on a street, like a street party, block party.
Mhm.
And it's like, I didn't do the numbers, but it has to be almost double, if not dang near
If
triple.
you've got an adult establishment,
Yeah,
it will help with
You know
people
what?
going up instead of in the
Yeah.
park where can't legally really drink in the park, you
Right.
know?
Legally.
Yeah.
And what better way to support than to keep doing things like that? I love it, but
Yeah, wonder if we consider locating them in those spots more often,
Mhm.
focusing efforts a little.
We got a different, I noticed we had a different turnout on the street.
mhm.
There's also a local band.
More dancers.
Yeah.
People are having a hoot.
Up and dancing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's the difference when people know them too,
Schawn was-
because he's from the area.
Yeah, mostly Schawn dancing.
I wasn't there.
No, so he was.
I wasn't there. I got back from the lake and I was tired. I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more at the street dance though.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think much more the band followers.
All right,
People I didn't recognize.
moving on. B, the Heritage Festival, need volunteer.
Anyone willing to help out with the Heritage Festival? We received the grant for the Heritage Festival. Shane is gonna help.
I mean, I'm willing to help, but I want to talk more about what we're doing.
Oh, that's just it. That's where we get a.
That's what we got all figured out.
Yeah.
Do you wanna be?
Yeah,
Part of our
big
group?
time, more than
Okay.
anything.
All right, I'm gonna wait till January to meet and then we'll kind of hit it hard with the new year.
Are we opening that up to
Anyone,
general public? Okay.
general public.
I will,
Scary.
I'll do a Facebook post on that. And then how do you want me to have, should we use the committee application? Or just have them email somebody with interest?
How about they just email somebody? with
Okay,
interest?
we'll make life
We don't have to be that formal, do we?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't need to be because forums, all that will not apply. So I just wanted to make sure. So I'll put that on Facebook.
That'll help in drawing more.
is there a date set?
Last weekend in September, last Saturday. of
Last September, whatever. Isn't there?
You, Sean, Shane, Sam, and we'll meet in January.
And check, what is the date? September, what?
Oh, but tentative.
Are we looking at the?
It's probably like the 26th or something.
26th, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a Saturday. I'm not positive, but I don't
That's the
think.
fourth one.
Yeah.
You're
Lord,
right.
man, how'd you do that?
Because the 27th
That's the last one.
was the last Saturday this year.
Yes, 26th.
The date,
26th of September.
so it should be the 26th next year.
Okay,
Good.
all right, moving on. C, safe streets and roads for all time.
Anything yet?
Nothing.
Okay, that's our federal grant we applied for. Haven't heard anything yet.
I've been checking my spam and everything too, just in
Yeah.
case.
It's gonna come to Diane.
For sure, right?
For
Yeah.
sure,
Okay.
that one is attached to Diane, so she will get the notice. Keep checking your
I check.
spam folder. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Cause we were supposed to hear by September, but it's,
Is there a contact out there that maybe we can just validate if they've sent notices out or even checking online for that one? Is that safe, what's the official?
Safe streets and roads for all funding.
Safe streets and roads for all. I'll do some research too. I know we're
Well,
not,
the government was shut down for 40 some days, so they're
Yeah,
probably 6 months behind because of that.
yeah, but usually when they do that with a grant, they'll issue an update once they reopen on the delay.
mhm.
I usually see that, but you could be right. But 9 times out of 10.
And
they
our
don't.
emails change too,
All right.
Yeah, but they.
but they fall into, they still get forwarded.
Yeah,
All right, we'll look for more information on that. Okay, moving on. E, Transportation Alternatives Program.
Oh, we forgot we need that District 7 local partnership funding.
Oh, sorry.
We did submit
okay.
a letter of intent for that one. I spoke with Brian today about applying for the full grant. He thought it'd be a few $1,000s if ISG did the full grant for that one. I said, sounds good, bring it to the council meeting. He's coming to the next council meeting to present that study. So I said, come.
Is that for the crosswalk?
Yeah, that's for the crossroad.
Okay.
We also applied for the TAP grant through District 7. It's also for those 3 crosswalks. They're for safety. We did the LOI. And we're just waiting to hear if we get the okay to apply for the full application for that one as well. For that one, the county needs to be like our fiscal agent because they won't award funding to cities under 5,000.
Hmm.
So
Well, you just keep busy with them grants.
Yeah.
We are incredibly lucky. Amy, in this capacity. All right, we're done on this page, correct? Yes, moving on now, Transportation Alternatives Program.
yeah, that's the one we just submitted at the LOI. We're waiting
Okay.
for the invite to submit the full application to them.
All right, any other comments for this evening?
That NSP rental, that's all done. NSP, the rental of the
Excel.
XL, I mean,
are they all moved out now?
pretty much, there's some stuff
I
there.
think they still got like a trailer there, that's about it, yeah.
They're pretty on top of it. I'm at a picture, they'll probably want an extension of some sort, but that's good to know there's a trailer still out there all.
It was a couple weeks ago, I haven't paid any attention, it's dark when I drive by now, so.
But I'll validate that, then maybe we'll just make note, I'll update you guys.
But didn't they ask to extend it till next year?
Well, we had an extension, I don't recall the dates, I'd have to look on it again, but we did an amendment, then did the extension and went through the
I
process.
thought we voted on letting them
And
pay
they,
longer or
and
whatever.
they do, what they'll do is they typically will pay it. They're probably the best tenants you can ever have because they will pay it and they do it fast. They'll pay up front, so they know that they're gonna be out there that long. So I'll just validate, make sure that ending date is known for everybody here.
All right, good. All right, anything else?
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second on the floor to adjourn the meeting. Any discussion on the motion? If not, I call the question. Those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.